Google slap strikes again. So I just saw this conversation in a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and it was a discussion about the new Google algorithm updates and wondering how much it's going to start impacting people's business. I don't normally talk about search engine optimization very much or algorithms, even though it is something that I think about on a fairly regular basis as an online content creator. But this is pretty big, and the cool thing about it is it actually telegraphs exactly what you need to do if you want to do a good job of making search engines want to feature your content on a regular basis and for potentially forever, like for a very long time. And because it's so big, and because at least many people within my audience do at least some level of search engine optimization, I decided to address it, including the number one rule for long-term SEO success. So that's what we're going to cover in today's episode.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
All right, before we dive in, today's episode, as usual, is sponsored by me, and the relevant training I'm linking you to at the top of the show description is Content Marketing to Grow Your Business. Content Marketing to Grow Your Business. If you pay much attention at all to SEO, you're probably somebody who focuses on content marketing. And why? Because content actually is a great way to rank high in the search engines. That said, just putting out content is not necessarily an effective way to grow your business. You can put out a ton of content and have it have no ultimate business results, or you can effectively use content to grow your business. That's what that training is about. Check it out. Link is in the description. Also, I forgot to say this before the show intro, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you resonate with this content, if you want more content like it in the future, like and subscribe so the magical algorithms of the internet know to share more content like this with you in the future. All right, so let's talk about this latest Google slap, aka the algorithm update. Now that term Google slap, that goes back a long time, but basically it is the negative emotional reaction to one of these big algorithm updates where Google says, hey, we're gonna change the way that we rank different content in our search engine, and people who have their websites significantly reduced in exposure on Google call it the Google slap, because Google can slap your business, and man, sometimes this can be like a 90% drop in traffic pretty much overnight. Now, I don't know that that's exactly what's going on with this latest update, but the early Google slaps were notorious for just somebody would be building a business, getting all this free traffic, and it's awesome and great and whatever. And then boom, the business is gone. So what about this latest one? Well, Google calls this the helpful content update. And basically Google, it's in the name, Google is prioritizing helpful content. Google wants to show their users helpful content. They want content that's created for users first and the algorithms second. And yeah, okay, cool. Google is telling you that they want their users to find the content that you provide helpful. And if their users find the content that you provide helpful, then they're more likely to show you at the top of the search results. And this is interesting because it's actually a site-wide update, so if they determine that certain content on your website is designed to game the system, even if other content on your website is extremely helpful for users. So if you take all those offers for people to write guest articles on your posts and or on your site, and it's all this stuff that's just designed to game the Google search algorithms, and then that's on your site next to your helpful content, that content over there is going to punish your traffic on the helpful content. So in short, don't game the system. Don't let other people game the system on your website. Just focus on providing helpful content to your core audience. And Google will say, okay, this is helpful content for this core audience. We know who those people are. we will send them your way. And honestly, this is exactly what Google has always done. It's exactly what Google has always done. And the black hat SEOs and gray hat SEOs have always been finding ways to game or hack the current algorithm, right? So how can we keyword stuff in articles so that the search engine says, oh, this is apparently content about this keyword, so we're going to send traffic related to this keyword over to this content. Okay, keywords are important. It's one way that Google helps figure out, like, if the keyword shows up in a couple important places in your content, that's still important. But you still have to do that whole humans first and algorithm second thing, because you have to make the content good for the user. So these SEOs who found ways to game or hack the algorithm, they'd basically be getting low quality content to the top of the search engine result pages. They'd be getting short-term gain of all this additional traffic. But in the long run, Google says, okay, this person has figured out how to game the algorithm and drive a bunch of traffic to a site that users don't actually like. And so then Google punishes that behavior because they want their users to like the content that they are linking the users to. I'll say that again. Google wants their users to like the content that the Google search engine is linking that user to. They want their users to find that content helpful. It's in the name of this update. And so, why does Google keep slapping website owners? It's because you're not their priority. And a side topic, even advertisers aren't their priority either. Their priority is user experience, giving the user a great experience. Because when the user goes to Google, types something in, and finds helpful content, finds exactly what they're looking for, that user will come back next time and use Google again and 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 again, dozens of times per day if you look at my Google search history. Users will keep coming back to Google and keep typing keywords in, which gives Google more opportunities to show ads, and all of this is reliant on Google linking people to content that they find helpful. And so they will always prioritize in advertising and in free SEO, they will always prioritize the best user experience over everything else. And it works. This is what created the world's most successful search engine. It's what created this incredible search engine that gives you access to all the world's information, or some significant chunk of the world's open information, and is not overrun with stuff that feels spammy and scammy and unuseful and whatever. So all of this to say, or all of this leading up to the number one rule for long-term SEO success in the context of this algorithmic update and future algorithmic updates, whether you are like a SEO professional and that's really what you're focused on is creating this SEO content, or if you just want to create content relevant to your users for your business, all of that, but you also want it to perform well in the search, no matter your level of engagement with SEO, the number one rule for long-term SEO success is, ironically, in the name of this Google update: helpful content. Create content for humans first, then algorithms. Create content for your core target market. All the content you create must serve your user. And yes, you can do keywords. You can add keywords in. You can make sure, when you are deciding on the title of an article or a video or whatever, you figure out what keywords might be relevant. But still, the content itself must be created for the user first. Even that title must be written for the user first and not just keyword stuff, keyword stuff, keyword stuff. And yeah, you can do links, you can get links, etc. But again, make sure that the links are always serving the user experience. because Google is getting better and better and better and better and better. They're dealing with billions of searches a day. They are getting better and better and better and better at recognizing what content is actually helpful to their users and what content is not, what content is just designed to exploit Google's relationship with their users and get traffic without actually providing significant value. And the moment you start publishing content for search algorithms instead of users, you are signing your own death warrant. Like it's going to happen. You may figure out a way to game this latest helpful content update, August 2022. But even if you're able to game the algorithm update, like this is, even if you game it today, you're going to get slapped tomorrow. But if you focus on providing helpful content for users, focusing on providing a ton of value for your target market, for your target audience, then every single one of these updates serves you. And this is part of why I don't talk about SEO much. It's part of why I don't think about SEO much, because I'm always focused on providing helpful content. And every time one of these updates happen, I get an advantage in the search engines. I get a slight advantage every single time, because my content gets pushed up. My content gets pushed up. So all of this, like in summation, if you want to do SEO and content marketing for real businesses, not for businesses designed to game the search engine and make a few bucks on the short term, like getting some free search traffic and pushing people over to some ad or whatever, right? But a real business that's going to last for the long term and it's going to continue to have a reputation that grows and continues to generate all this free traffic. Well, SEO matters, but it should always be secondary to a great content marketing strategy. You need to create content that is valuable to your core audience. You need to make that audience want more of your content and give them an opportunity to get it. And then importantly, you want to build an ongoing relationship with your audience, like an email list that, you know, they like this content. Oh, they have an opportunity to sign up for more. Okay, then you can deliver content to them directly without having to go through the search engines. And then the more traffic that you get from the search engines, the more your list is built, etc. And the whole thing is a feedback system that grows your business. That's what you need to be doing. That's what you need. And again, it's all about focusing on how can I build a system that delivers helpful content to users that they get real value out of and gives them an opportunity to go deeper with me. And if you want more resources about that, check out the training that's the first link in the description, Content Marketing to Grow Your Business. It's part of the BTMS Insiders training library where you pay one low monthly fee. You get instant streaming access to the entire catalog of training on copywriting, marketing, business building, and more. The links are in the description. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And every day in every episode, I'm here trying to help you increase your marketing genius, including building traffic that will get you, or building content that will get you free search engine traffic for years to come. With that, I will catch you again in the next episode. I'll see you soon.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.